Now we have the Charlie right above my head where I'm lying in my hammock, perfectly positioned to shit on me at any moment, which she usually does. That's why she's picked top position right above my head. But anyway, listen to this. I'm going to go quiet now. Listen to this happy chortling. Oh, and there's thunder coming, so we've got an afternoon storm which will break up the humidity. But look how pretty she is. Such a pretty bird. Charlie! What are you doing, Charlie? What are you doing, Charlie? Very weird, you know. No sooner I lie out in my hammock than we get this weird black ghoulish sky. In fact, that cloud over there looks very much, I don't know, it's like some kind of animal, perhaps a narwhal. I'm seeing lots of marine figures in my cup and in the clouds today, which is interesting. The sea is calling me home, people. I was never meant to languish in the subtropical deserts. Well, it is a river city of Brisbania. Brisbane of my life. Oh, if I start thinking about all the viciousness I experienced here, I would kill myself. But we already tried that and failed, so instead we shall rejoice in my triumphant becoming a newer, better version of myself, my survival to thrival, which must really stick in my enemy's craw. They really did want me dead. Here you go, motherfuckers. Here's my beautiful bird, who until recently I thought was a boy. So there you go. I'm not very good at animal husbandry, am I? You know what's weird though? She hasn't laid any more eggs. She laid 2 in one day, a deformed egg and a perfectly formed egg. I think it was the 27th or the 28th. Anyway, it gave me quite a shock. And because she did look rather unwell, and I thought the poor thing was dying. And she hasn't punched out an egg since, so I don't know what that little weird anomaly was about. It's quite an anomaly, because she's never laid eggs in 7 years of existence. Almost 7 years of existence. Charlie, what news from the underworld, Charlie? I can't tell you, she says, but I can tell you the news from the upper world. The tree is happy that I am here, and the weather is changing, so you'll be blessed with more rain to make your grass grow and have another $80 worth of mowing. Cheers, thanks a lot for that, multiverses. Well, we do need the rain, so I won't be too ungrateful and resentful. It's nice lying here though. I've been so scathingly hot all day. Well, not just me, everyone in Brisbane has been. It's not all about me, people. Oh my goodness. Anyway, happy chortling from above. I'm just watching her anos. Can you see how she's just positioned her tail feathers right above my head? Look, it could happen at any moment. If you see a yellow streak in me like yelp out, you'll know she's pooped on me again. She's really a dirty bird. Very, very dirty, unkempt, ill-mannered, ill-bred bird. It's what happens when you take something from the wild and you give it life and sustain it. It repays you with lots of yellow streaks of shit. I know, Charlie, I know. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you. Little rascal. I'm lying under my staghorns. They're just fabulous. I've only been growing them here been in this house 17 and a half years. So this is 17 and a half years worth of staghorns. It did take them a long time to take too, to about 2 or 3 years before they started growing. And here these are starting to take off too. That's like tripled in size since I planted them a few years ago. Sydney rock orchid and I don't know, some other kind of orchid, don't know what that is. It's got ugly brown flowers, don't really like it. But it was given to me by somebody for free, so I figured it'd look nice up the tree, and look how it's spread its roots all along the tree. It's quite magical. I don't have to hold it on with with nylon wire anymore. It's holding its own now. And we did get one lovely spray of flowers, but you know, it didn't flower very well this year, but it certainly multiplied. Look at that, there's all babies in amongst there. So it's put all its energy into multiply. I think maybe next year we might get more flowers if I give it more fertilising or something. And my dragon fruits over there behind me, I'm waiting for the flowers to drop. They usually fall off and I get no fruit, but I don't know. I have hope. I have hope we're going to get at least one fruit this year. They like rain, so that's always a positive. And over here, my rose has punched out 2 more flowers. My weeping rose. It's absolutely splendid. It's actually starting, because I didn't cut it back very much this year. It's starting to droop down and weep like it's always supposed to have been weeping, but I cut it back too hard. So, and there's lots of new growth. Everything's thriving. It's about bloody time Mama T strove to thrived, but then I did thrive because I made this table. That's thriving. Oh, and some of my watermelon has fermented, so the taste of fermented watermelon is not pretty, people. But it's okay because that was an abundance blessed to me by a certain goddess who shall remain nameless, but I know who she is. Thank you very much. I'm eating it because I don't want to waste it, but some of it is fermenting. Charlie liked the watermelon too, didn't you, Charlie? Alright, that's enough musings from us. And she did it right on top of me. You grotty little bird. You're a grot bot. You are a grotty bird. It's okay, it's only a few drops. Owning a rainbow lorikeet means being constantly covered in shit. Just saying.